I'm going to show you how whichever reel you watch does pertain to you in your life. I've brought us here to this site called astro.com. This site does offer a free membership, but you don't have to sign up in order to get the information you need to find out about how each zodiac sign is influencing your life. So, first you want to click on horoscopes. Looking to go down here to extended chart selection. So here it asks us if we want to log in or if we want to use the site as a visitor. So let's use the site as a visitor just so I can show you their privacy information here. My information, I'm going to change my birth time just for a certain level of privacy. But your birth time matters when it comes to astrology. So you can use your intuition, and using your intuition can sometimes equate to just using your astrology like an oracle, meaning rely on your own intuition to help you decide if the placement is pertinent and activated in your energy body. But the time of birth actually shows us what house your zodiac sign lands in. And that is the whole point of getting this information, is because each zodiac sign lands in what we call a house. And the house represents a certain part of our lives where that energy is influencing. Okay? So for my example, I'm going to use 7 p.m. as birth time. I will let you know that I was born in Worcester, Massachusetts. I add that in and I press continue. Here it wants us to plug in any extra information that we might want to look at. But you can also skip this step altogether and go right to click here to show the chart. Actually, let's do that first. Here to show the chart. Chart. You'll notice that the zodiac signs are listed in the wheel all around my chart. You may want to look up a chart to show you which symbol represents which zodiac sign. There are plenty of those on Google. You'll also notice that each of these pieces of the pie is numbered. The numbers are here in the center. And these are the houses. So this circle is divided into houses. You just watched a reel on Cancer. The energy of Cancer in this chart is influencing the first house and perhaps even the 12th house. Okay? So the first house represents self, the ego, who we believe ourselves to be, who we are overall. And when I have Cancer influencing that house, that means that whatever the Cancer message was from the reel applies to that part of my life, the self, who I am. Now, as you can see, the moon is here in this first house. Added piece of information I want to let you know about here is that the moon is also influencing the first house in this chart. So when we watch a reel pertaining to Cancer, not only does it apply to the first house, it also applies to the moon. Now, you may want to look up a chart that shows you which symbols represent which planets and asteroids. The moon represents the emotions, the mother, caring, nostalgia, some level of mystery. So having that in the first house means that when I listen to a reel about Cancer, or any energetic reading of Cancer, it will also apply to those aspects of my life. So say I listened to a reel about Cancer and it gave me a message, but it didn't apply to me. Maybe it applies to my mother, because Moon represents mother, and mother is in the house of Cancer here in my chart. Okay? We have the second house, which represents possessions, self-worth, how I make a living, how you make a living. Everybody's second house has these kind of representations for it. So when I watch a reel about Leo energy, it will apply to those aspects of my life, my possessions, maybe my job, how I'm making money, and how I feel about myself. Now you'll notice this is the symbol for Saturn. Saturn is also in this second house, and Saturn represents restrictions, responsibilities. It's the timekeeper. It's the energy that makes sure that we're on track with learning what we needed to learn in this incarnation. So those things may also be affected by the energy of a reel and a message that I get about Leo. Leo energy could be letting me know about some sort of karmic pattern that I need to pay attention to, because Saturn, the timekeeper, is also the keeper of karma. Karma is just an energy that keeps repeating until we fully integrate it and understand it. So I will have a chart to explain what each of these houses represent. Reference that easily on my website. And remember, whatever these planets represent, I'm going to eventually add a chart for that as well, and apply them to whatever reel it is that you're watching. So thank you for participating in this fun thing that I decided to try out. I appreciate your time. And here's my YouTube channel. I'm actually uploading a video right now. Sometimes it takes a while, especially when I'm doing other things with my internet access. But please feel free to check out my channel for all kinds of reflections offered, and spiritual talks and insights, and different things that I like to experiment with and look at from a different spiritual perspective. Okay, so feel free to comment if you have any questions. I will pay attention and maybe elaborate in the comments. So if you do have a question, check the comments to see if someone else asked it too. Okay, happy watching. I'll see you on the next reel.